Stop sneezing, I chew. I hate to break it, but me and myself talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down cook B. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Let's go. Mike part 9. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. He's coming. Double up.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Takes this for 3 to the 29.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This a quick pass to Davis.
Flowers pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. A shotgun snap to give to Dolphins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
But Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the INT, it's Carr rolling to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Throw him deep for Galladay. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kenny Galladay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 20.
A nice gain of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, Mike's 50.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr, eluding the pressure right. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. On play action, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Montgomery. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now Carr again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 12 yards there and a first down.
Quarterback on the scramble. A gain of 12.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Cousins to throw it this time. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Carl try it again on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Denzel Mims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On third down, Cousins. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At their own 30.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. That's caught by Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. J.K. Dobbins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up second and
on 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
For it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. And this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Carr now on 1st down. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
13-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Aaron Donald with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious?
Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Dobbins. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Flowers. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Carr sliding out of the pocket. Now, this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Great start to the second quarter. Better than 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He's got this one completed to Mims. And the Dolphins have got first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. But it'll be second and goal. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Again, it's Carr rolling to his right. That's complete right around the 8. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15.
Complete.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 69 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over at 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 13. But it's 3rd down.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34,
now Montgomery. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
David Montgomery.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Montgomery on the handoff.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you?
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. With the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate. Meditate, hydrate. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the